Right, we are live. Hello, anybody out there? Anybody out there? Yes. At the moment, we are all alone. Ba, 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 ba. Ah, there's somebody here. Say hello, somebody. Oh, gone again. I have that effect on people. Oh, dear. Who's there? Anybody? Say hello. No, lost them again. Da. Right, we are a little bit early. Has to be said. Got to be expected. We are early. Making sure everything's ready. Yes. We is live. We have models. Anybody out there? Ah, we have somebody. Hello? Hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Let me out of this box. Let me out. No, they've gone. Ah, dear. Am I that scary? Do. It is now. We are now live. Is there anybody out there? Is there anybody out there? Speak to me! I'm all alone in this little box. I'm all alone. Let me out. The ones are coming in. Oh, dear. The things that an idle mind will do. Ah, come on, folks. We're live. We're not quite kicking, but we're live. Whoopie doo. Who's out there? This is going to be a very quiet show. Anybody out there? Anybody out there? Speak to me. Oh, there's a person. Hello, person. Hello, whoever you are. Say hello back if you can hear me. Am I going mad? Way, we've got somebody. Hello, who's that? Hello, Ivo. Hi, how are you? Oh, we've sound and video's okay. Fantastic. We are live and not quite kicking. You are the first. Hopefully the first of many. So, I'm just going to do a general chat until more people come. So, all topics are open. What you've been up to. I can't read the very well, but it is good. Oh, we've got 2 people. Ooh, it's almost like it's a live. Oh, we've got a thumbs up as well. Yes, thumbs ups are good. As many thumbs ups as possible, because that tells people like us that there's something here. The Christmas train. Oh, yes. Yes. It is getting to that time of year again, isn't it? But the other way of looking at it is at the end of this month, the days start getting longer. At last. That's what I look forward to. I can't be doing with these short days. Doesn't work for me. Makes driving more difficult. It makes everything more difficult. And it also makes the modelling more difficult, especially when you're using artificial light. It's just that little bit more difficult. What do you think? I mean, do you prefer working in artificial light or the real thing? What scales does everybody model in? That's another thing of interest. What scales are in the room? HO. Hey up. Prigtalone. Hello. Good to have you with us. Always good to have people with us, especially when it's alive. And I apologize for not doing a live for pre-World War I Germany. That's good. That's very, very good. Yeah, I mean, for me, the difficulty's been recently, as many of you, well, you may or may not know, my father had a fall a few weeks ago, and that's kind of delayed. Oh, hello, Chris. 00. Yes, I'm a 00 and 009 myself. But yeah. So that gives us an interesting mix. We've got HO pre-World War One Germany, which is cool. And I keep meaning to go to Germany, actually, to see some of the live stream out there. They've got some amazing locos. And we've got 00, presumably UK, if that's the case. So, yeah. So thank you for the thumbs up. They really do make a difference. They make a massive difference. Because basically it's a new channel. We're trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers as well. Hey, we've got another person in the room. Who is the other person in the room? Don't forget, folks, like I said, a thumbs up and hit the bell. Yeah, I'm planning to go to the north. And the north of Germany, and get some of those narrow gauge railways around the Baltic up there, up in the mountains. I've forgotten the name of it, but you've got the locos running through the town, and everything is fantastic. It's on my wish list. Yes. Also plan to see more in Sweden, but unfortunately with the MS, I don't know if I'll be able to travel ever again. It's all a bit difficult for me now. So, yes. So sorry about all the pre-ramble. It's basically a case of waiting for more to enter the room. But the idea of the chat is basically just to discuss things generally, and also a chance to catch up and suggest some ideas for last minute presents. What is it? What is it that you would like your relatives to think of for you as a Christmas present for your model railway? There's an interesting question. What would you like other people to think of giving you? They never know. They might even watch this on playback. Or you could send them the link as a hint. Oh, that sounds like a good trip. That does sound like a good trip. Yes, I can't pronounce those. I'm not even going to try to. I'll muller those pronunciations. I keep glancing down. I've got a laptop here. If anyone has any sound or audio issues, it's because I've got the laptop on and I can turn that off. So all I need is someone to tell me if there's a problem. Great, 3 thumbs up. That's great. If I can get, if all 3 of you are subscribers as well, if you've all hit the bell, that's even better, because I want to get to 1,000 subscribers. Because, you know, obviously it helps enormously. We get taken seriously by YouTube once we get past certain milestones, and 1,000 subscribers is one of those. So yeah. So basically, yeah. So what would you like your relatives or friends, or both, to think of getting you for your Christmas present for your model railway? It doesn't have to be a loco. It doesn't have to be something big. But is there something that you would think that somebody non-railway... Oh, North Yorkshire Moors is great. Yeah. That's what I like to see. Someone working on the railway whilst they're at it. Welcome to the chat, Anfield Road. Yeah, so the question was, what would you like non-railway people in your families and friends to think of getting you that would be handy for your model railway? It might be that there's something out that somebody mentions that nobody's thought of and go, ah, yes. Oh, sorry, Lee. I did know it's Lee. I just keep forgetting, and I'm really bad with remembering names. I apologize to everybody, but I'm really bad at remembering names. So it takes me about 6 months after knowing someone on a daily basis before I ever get it right. It's it's pretty shocking, really. Yes, we have met. We have met, and you've actually pre-ordered something, I remember. We're still waiting to hear about the Ivors. Yes. Ivor the engine. I don't know why, but that is such an appealing idea. Although, anybody else think that should be narrow gauge? Or is that just me? Don't know why. I always thought of Ivor as a narrow gauge railway. If anyone doesn't know what I'm talking about, Ivor the Engine is a sort of a kids' TV series from the UK in the late 60s and 70s. And basically, it was a little railway in North Wales. Very much of its time and a classic. Still the ultimate railway TV series for kids, in my opinion. So, Lee doesn't agree with me. I always thought of it as narrow gauge, but okay, standard gauge. Ivor is Ivor. Ivor can get away with anything, and he often did. Anyhow, yeah. So, do you model 00? It's 00, isn't it, Lee? I think it is. Ah, XPS foam, electrical parts, gift card for the local model train store. That's a good idea. We don't do gift cards on the at 10 wins. We're not in that league yet, but we do specials and things. And in fact, I've got some goodies here to show you. That's a point. Everybody grab a pen and paper. You will need that towards the end of the live. You will understand why when we get there. So just bear that in mind. And again, thank you everybody who's given us a thumbs up. Thank you to everybody who's subscribed, because it really does help the channel. And we are trying to build up. Gift ideas can be so difficult for a model railwayist, and I'm speaking as a model railway enthusiast. Two layouts, that sounds good. And some people always say, don't know what to get or whatever. And we've had one person phone us up this week who's actually asked us about building a layout for them. We're not sure, to be honest, because it's a case of we're doing one for a customer now, which we've nearly finished, and we're not really looking to take on more. But seems like a nice chap. I might end up doing it after all. We've got several layouts of our own on the run. Yes, you're on the Wirral, I know, Lee. Yeah. So, yeah, our plans are based. I don't know if anyone saw the last video that I posted. I know you did, Lee, because you commented on it, and thank you very much. But I've got this little 009 layout just to my left, or your right, and that's progressing slowly because it's meant to progress slowly. I don't want to go too fast on that because it's one of those slow burn layouts, which means I've always got something to do in it. If I ever got anywhere close to finished, I'd get bored. So that's my attitude with the railways. As soon as I get somewhere close to the point that I can't do anything else, or it starts to look the same, as if I'm using it for promotion stuff and all the photos start looking the same, then it's time to start ripping it up and coming up with something new. And that's basically what we're doing downstairs. The exhibition layout, my father's layout, that's going to stay intact and just be finessed. The 009 layout up here is going to be slowly added to over years, unless someone twists my arm and wants to buy it, little 009. And the new layout will be the old layout. The quarry layout is going to be, the quarry bit's going to be ripped up, and we're going to make a 00 and 009 exhibition layout. So work on that will begin shortly. Did the UK ever use rollback style cars on narrow gauge? I don't think we did. I don't think we did, because our narrow gauge tended to be quite a bit narrower. There are a few narrow gauge lines that aren't far off standard gauge. There's a 4-foot gauge one at Penryn, but majority of them are narrow gauge, and that wasn't really practical. I know that's done elsewhere, and it is pretty cool. Oh right, made out of coffee sticks and matchsticks, putting fence around. That'll take a while. You know, bit of fencing it looks so much easier. Right, so Anfield Road in the loft on the 22nd of December. You will see a video on that. Yes, I'm not sure. In terms of railways, I'm definitely Imperial. I haven't. I'm not quite metric on the railway gauges. So, oh dear me. Ah, well, we're a few minutes into the live, and there's nobody here apart from us three. Oh dear, 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 dear. So, how long do you reckon that fencing's going to take? Because that's not a little job, actually. A lot of people don't take into account how fiddly and how much work goes into putting fencing around a layout. I guess I'll have to watch a video on the 22nd of December. Oh, how many days have you been at it? One more day. So you're near the end. Well, it's looking very, very quiet in here. There's only the three of us. So whilst I really, really appreciate the two of you sticking with me, it's oh, I see. You make panels and join it up. I'm with you. Still an involved job. And I really do appreciate that you've taken time out of your day to watch this. I really do appreciate it. Sort of. But yeah, so I was thinking of this subject of Christmas and railways because there's been a lot of new stuff come out recently. We've had relatively recently, and feel free to pitch in with some that I've forgotten because I'm not really familiar with all the diesels. I know some diesels have come out, but we've had the J52s from Hornby recently, the J52s from Rapido. We've got one left in stock, by the way. One Rapido J52 in unlined BR black. We've got. We've also got a 15-inch Hunslet in green, Beatrice as preserved. So that's one we've got in stock. But there's so many wonderful new locos out. I mean, I've just received that I bought for myself an Acura Scale pannier, and the detail is absolutely phenomenal. I'll be doing a review on that in the next few weeks. It'll probably be coming out in a few weeks because we're going to film it on the layout that we're doing for a customer, and we need to get that to the customer before I put any videos out. So yeah, so we've got that. That looks fantastic. Anyone else who's seen it is absolutely fantastic. Yeah, there's been quite a few really good models recently, and there's also lots of should we say established models that are still on the shelves that are well worth looking out for. So it's a really good time for, in terms of choice. Don't think there's ever been as much choice as there is now. So yeah, so we're really lucky in the hobby. And of course, there are the Rapido Port of Pars, and I'll be coming to those later on in the video. So so what are your most recent purchases for the railways, folks? What have you recently forked out on? Oh, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Yes, thanks, Lee. Quite often, though, with the railways, it's what you make for yourself is more satisfying than what you buy, um, which has put me out of business. But we can always sell you bits to add to your bit that you made. Yeah, so as many of you, well, as you will may have known, I'll bring you all up to date. Dad had a fall after the which show was it? It was the Alsager show in Crewe. That night on the Sunday night, my father had a bad fall, which had kind of knocked us for six a little bit. We had to cancel the exhibition layout at Deganwy, which I was looking forward to, and Llandudno. So we missed that show because of Dad recovering from the fall. He's now up and running. He's almost back to normal. So that's the good news. My father is well, and thank you to everybody who sent well wishes and wished him well. He is now back on his feet, contributing more than me, I would say, to the way things are going at the moment. Latest purchase was the other half of my branch line train. Last thing I made was a Christmas load with half-inch figures painted, and oh, that sounds nice. Well, oh, cool. Now that's handy for live streams. I'm still experimenting with the live streams. To be honest, until I've got an audience, um, I appreciate the dedicated beginnings, and you guys are the core, if you like. But once I've got an audience that makes me think, this live thing's going to work, then I'm going to look at the multi-camera kits, because I'll use it in the garden railway as well, which we're going to crack on with once the customer layout's out of the way. So, but that's cool. Multi-camera systems are much more useful when you've got several, when you've got running trains as well. Certainly makes things a little more interesting than me and my green background. So I really do appreciate everyone sticking around. The other thing is, of course, I've got several YouTube channels I'm juggling at the same time. So I've been putting out Christmas specials on my Enwins Motors channel. We've got a couple of Group B rally videos that are on there at the moment. First one's live, and the other one goes live on Friday. So if anyone's into motorsport, Enwins Motors. But yeah, the other on this channel, what I'm planning to do is, like I said, I've got that cure scale pannier, and it's absolutely stunning. I haven't run it at all yet, so I'm looking forward to filming that and doing a review on that. And I've thought of a different way of doing it, slightly different way of doing it. So I'm hoping that will generate some interest. Yeah, sure, but I do apologise, Lee, in advance. I can't walk very far, so the places that I can meet isn't very many, to say the least. I tend to basically do the online shop and the shows, and that's about it really. Um, so unfortunately, I've managed to salvage these from the quarry layout downstairs. Little 3D printed wagons that I bought, and I'm going to repaint these. Still keep them rusty, but just do them up a little bit more, and they'll go onto the narrow gauge layout up here as well. So that gives me some extra stuff. I've actually got plenty of narrow gauge wagons, and that's before all the Rapido and any more Pico ones come out, and any other manufacturer that springs to mind. So these are handy. They run quite well. But yeah, they're going to stay up here now. And the other thing I'm working on is an FPV system, so you can actually watch the trains live from inside. We're going to have cameras inside the locos and things, which is I will tell you all about later. Yeah, these are nice. I can't even remember who it was I bought them from, but they do run quite well. Little tipper trucks, ideal for the quarry that I built. So I've put a little bit of stuff inside, put a bit of lead in them, so they've got a bit, a bit of lead off the roof. Hope Dad doesn't notice. And yeah, well, these were common everywhere. If you've got a quarry, these little tipper trucks are useful everywhere. I think pretty much all over Europe. No, I've never bothered with airbrush. Uh, I mostly use paint by hand. Most of the and I weather things the same way. These aren't actually weathered. This is just a basic coat of rust. Um, but I'm going to add a little bit to them and weather them a little bit, but they run nicely, and that's the main thing. And yeah, so they're very handy for this layout up here. So that gives me more than I've got shed loads of slate wagons I've built from kits. Anybody who's doing 009, I recommend Brooks 3D. They do some fantastic wagons, really, really good quality, and they run really well as well. So yeah, they're one of my recommendations. And although we don't do any 009 wagons, of course, we do the other stuff, the line side stuff, the water tower, the coal stage, and that's available in 7mm or 009, or HOE, as our continental friends would say. So yeah, so we do lots of line side stuff and lots of stuff for to decorate your layout and bring it up. Yeah, they could. Oh, thanks, Lee. I'll appreciate that. At the moment, there is nothing that I need airbrushing. There is one loco that's given me a bit of a scratch of the head because it's like a traction engine loco, hard to explain. It's another novelty loco by Mark Holcroft, and it's got like a traction engine on top of a you know, it's a traction engine converted to a railway loco. Best way to describe it. The problem with it is there's lots of pipes all over it. It looks fantastic, but it's trying to, it'd be impossible to mask it off, to paint it. Absolutely impossible. So it's got to be done by hand or not. And I'm currently wrestling with that decision, whether to keep it as a base colour and highlight the pipes, or try and paint the boiler and not touch the pipes and make it look okay even though it's hand done. That's the dilemma, but that's not important. It's a novelty loco, so just one of the fun things that we do. But I'm experimenting a little bit with weathering, and yeah. Right, well, there's 36 minutes in. I suppose I will come on to the special offer that I was going to make. So there's 3 of you, so you get the special offer. Anybody who is late or hasn't bothered to tune in or wasn't able to tune in is going to miss out. Right, grab a pen and paper and take down this telephone number. And the telephone number is 07523 410 247. That's 07523 410 247. If you missed it, give me a yell later on. It isn't important because you can email us through the website. But to those watching the live stream, I was talking about Christmas presents and last minute thoughts for Christmas presents, and maybe you want to buy yourself presents because we have some newly in stock, relatively recently in stock, locos from Rapido. So I'm going to offer the people who watch the live stream the chance to get one of these locos at a discount. Yes. So we've got the excellent Port of Pars. Absolutely stunning locos. And this one is Unlined Dark Green 968003. It is DC silent, and it is in the dark unlined green, and that's currently we have that on the website. And let's see what we've got it on the website as. I haven't actually got it on my list. It's that new. But we have got Port of Pars on the website, and I will knock £10 off both the single pack and the double packs on a first come first served basis. These double packs, the packaging is absolutely fantastic. And this is the twins as preserved in the light green and with lining, and it's a twin pack of the 2. Now what I'll do is I'll open up the single pack, and this is Judy, and they really are stunning little locos. And yeah, so we've just got these in, and I was thinking Christmas time, my loyal watchers who are watching this live stream, look at that tiny little thing. I'm going to open it up so you can have a closer look, and this hasn't even been out the box before, so this is a first for me as well. Oh wow, the detailing on this is absolutely stunning. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. With the low cab, of course, for the clay pits. And these were used with the low cab because of clearance issues. Yep, double O gauge. Sprung buffers. Absolutely stunning detail. Absolutely stunning. And the detail in the cab, as you can see. Held it to the light. Rapido really have excelled, as always. So I've got the one single loco in stock, and I've also got two of the twin packs. And what I'm prepared to do is, like I said, for my loyal live watchers, you get a £10 discount. And I'll go further than that. As well as the locos, as you all probably know, for the first loco you buy off us, you also get the extra value pack, which is £25 worth of line side stuff. Talking of line side stuff, Lee, I haven't forgotten your bushes, your armatures. I just haven't got round to it yet. I do apologise. I've got a great big pile of them I've got to wade through and sort out. So I do apologise for that. That is entirely because of the workload and looking after Dad recently. But anyway, these porta-pars, if nobody buys them, I'm bloody well having them myself. They're so nice. I might end up having to have one. It's very difficult because I'm waiting for the fireless. Can't wait for those either. So that's the single pack. Double pack, slightly different livery, but as preserved. And the packaging is absolutely stunning on that, isn't it? So I will knock £10 off the price, first come, first served, for someone who watches the live stream, who phones up the number and says live stream. If they email and say live stream, I cannot promise that they'll be in stock. These are DC, not DCC. But the reason why I got the DC ones is that people tended to buy their own chips, and they prefer to use their own chips so that they match the chips that they use elsewhere, and they're familiar and easy for them to program in. So I normally buy DC only. But they are lovely locos, and like I said, if nobody buys them, I'm bloody well having them myself. Well, at least one of them. At least one of them. So, you know, so anyway, so the number is 07523 410247. If anybody misses the number, ask me again and I will. Yeah, it is. It must have an N-gauge size motor, but it is a lovely thing. I haven't had them out the box. That's the first time I've had one out the box, so I couldn't tell you personally how they run. But if Rapido's other products are anything to go by, I have no doubt it's going to run really well. So anyway, so I thought for the friends who watch the live stream, and I will go further than that because we have one Beatrice Hunslet 16-inch. That's in as preserved Beatrice. Lovely green colour. You will see photos on our website. And that's up at £130. I will knock £5 off that to somebody who phones up the number and says live, that they saw it on the live. I've got an LBSCR E1 with Hartley Main Colliery livery, which is very unusual. It's black livery, lined, absolutely stunning. Now that's up at 150, and I will do that one for 145. to somebody who phones up and says that they saw the information on the live. And we've got one J52 left. It's a J52/2, and it is in BR Unlined Black, and it's yeah, so that's up at 150. Again, I will knock £5 off that. So £5 off the Hunslet to make it 135. £5 off the London, Brighton and South Chatham Railway E1. I remembered it all. Haha. I'll knock £5 off that to 145. And the black J52, I will knock £5 off to make 145. To those who watched the live stream and phone up the number and say that they saw it on the live stream, first come, first served. Once they've gone, they've gone. That's it. But I just thought I would do something for the people who really have supported me early on. Yeah, it's DC Lee. It's DC. It's definitely not DCCC. Yeah, they're both DC. I'm just looking back at the shots of the one I got out. Do you know what, folks? If people don't buy them, I'm going to have one of them because they're already sold out with Rapido. So there's railway enthusiasts all over the country who can't get. Can I give the number again? Yeah, it's the Enwins 3D Models telephone number, and it is 07523 410 247. If you're interested, Lee, I know you're local, right? I'll tell you what I'll do. Just tell me now, and I'll set one aside for you. Do you want the single or the double? Double pack. So yeah. So if anybody out there wants one of these as a Christmas present, that is my Christmas present to the watchers of the live stream. So the discount. So whether you're watching it live, yeah, the single one, that's this one in the dark green. Right, for you, Lee, I think that's 150. I'll give you that for 140. It is a lovely logo, and I hope to see it on your layout because I'm a bit gutted that I can't have everything. We get these locos in, and it's like, oh, I want one. I can't. I've got to sell it. I'm really, really bad. Worst thing is as a shopkeeper is falling in love with the products. Anyway, I love the packaging on this, the double. Isn't that fantastic? You could frame that on its own. Shall I open up the double? I'm a bit wary about opening them up because if I drop them, there's no excuse, is there? Right. So anybody who's watching the live, now in the double pack you get a postcard. Isn't that great? With the two of them on. That's nice. You get the owner's manual as per, and do you know what? I might just keep one of these. A little booklet telling you all about the locos, and it is really, it's all in there. All the information you could possibly want on the history of the locos. That is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. Oh, do you know what? I wish I hadn't opened this now. I'm going to want one. And you've got the two little locos Now I hope you don't mind me not unwrapping it, but basically it is lined and it is the lighter green. Doesn't that look great? So again, I can't remember off the top of my head what the price is on the website, but I will knock £10 off the price of the double pack for somebody who says that they saw it on the live and they've sold out at Rapido. They have none left at Rapido UK. I know because I phoned them and I asked about them. So I've got some of the last in the country. And if Lee takes the single one, that means I've only got the twin packs. Mind you, oh, do you know what? That twin pack is a collector's item in itself, I think. There you go. So I've got two of these. And if Lee doesn't change his mind, I've got no singles left. Oh dear. Never mind, Ivo. Right. So that was the point of the whole thing, really. So I will once again give the phone number for people who have missed it. If you are watching this after the video has gone live, it looks like you've missed out on the single loco. Lee's nabbed it, and he's a lovely bloke, so I'm pleased about that. And as for the telephone number of the company and the, all you've got to do is give us a phone call. And what we will do is we will take down your email address and we will send you an invoice for the reduced amount for the loco. So rather than do it through the website, you can do it by phoning us. But only people who say they saw it on this live get the discount. And the phone number again is 07523. I've only had this number a year. I'm still trying to remember it. 07523 410 247. That's 07523 410 247. Or you can email us at info@enwinsmodels.co.uk. I cannot guarantee that by the time the email reaches us that we'll have them still in stock. If we haven't, I apologise, but we will not take any money in advance until we've confirmed that you've got your loco with us. Okay? And the other offers, £5 off these. Okay? We've got the Rapido 16-inch Hunslet in as preserved Beatrice, which is a lined green. We've got the LBSCR E1 in Hartley Main Colliery livery. We've got the LNER J52 in unlined BR black. And they are all £5 off, and it's £10 off for the Port of Pars if you say that you've got the hint from this live. So that's the, so you guys watching the live have benefited from the fact that you're watching. So basically, this offer is only now on this live. I'm not planning to repeat it. And it's like my Christmas present to my viewers. So thank you ever so much for being the hardcore, the friends who stick with me and watch my lives. I appreciate it. I shall put this out after so that people can make the call afterwards. The UK has way more preserved industrial locomotives compared to Europe. Most of the ones running here are giant mainline ones. There's a reason for that. In the UK, we stopped running steam locos on the main line earlier than most of Europe, and therefore only the small industrial locos that went into industrial use, i.e., coal mines, mining, and private railways, they're the only ones that kept going. And when the preservation movement started, eventually those found their way into the preservation circuit because they were already running. So yeah. So anyway, I think on that really positive note that we have, and thank you for watching. Please, everybody, do subscribe. It does, it's oh, I'm jealously, honestly, it's one of those locos that, do you know what? I'm so torn with these. I want one. I really want one. But I've got my name down for at least 4 locos that are coming. And I've got to be strict myself. I'm not allowed everything. My dad will go mental. So yeah. So anyway, thank you, Lee, for your purchase. And I will save that for you. And yeah, so we've got the 2 packs left. And please do, anybody who hasn't, give us a thumbs up, give us a click the bell, hit the drop down, and then click on all, and you'll be told when more videos come on stream. And we will do another live probably in the new year. If not, it will be after Christmas, I imagine. So wishing you all a very happy Christmas. Those like me who are not religious, happy midwinter festival, which is how I see it. And yeah, thank you ever so much for giving me your time, for watching, and keep watching the channel, because next week, I don't know what, but we will have a video at Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. So thank you again. I shall now work out how to switch this off, and yeah, we will see you next time. Okay, thank you for watching.